It's so weird holding this camera sideways. What is up, fitness kings and queens? I am back and I am being more consistent. So I am back with another video. Today we are doing another review, and I'm going to be reviewing plant-based food versus non-plant-based food. Somebody did leave a comment in my last video asking me to do a part 2 of the Sunny Health and Fitness rower review, and I still do plan on doing that. Basically just show you how it works, how to use it, and how effective workouts on it. So stay tuned for that, but I definitely wanted to get another video up, which is why I decided to record this one. And always feel free to leave comments down below on videos that you might want to see from me in the future. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with review number 1. I have dairy yogurt, regular vanilla Yoplait, and then I have dairy-free, soy-free, almond milk alternative silk vanilla yogurt. Now, I will say, I didn't like yogurt for a very long time, and now that I have done that, I'm actually really in love with yogurt, and it's actually one of a regular morning thing for me. So let's start with the dairy yogurt. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Okay. So that's dairy. That's what the consistency looks like. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it tastes like regular. It almost tastes like pudding to me, though. So, I'm not sure if it's because I'm used to not, because yogurt is one thing that I really don't ever have dairy yogurt. I usually just really only have non-dairy. So to me, it's super creamy and more of like a pudding consistency to it, and it doesn't taste like, you know, yogurt kind of has that like sour taste to it a lot of the times. I don't taste that at all, which is a good thing. I'm looking at the nutrition facts now. You have 18 grams of carbs, 10 grams of sugar, which I think is a lot for this little thing. 5 grams of protein, which is good, and it's 90 calories. So the only thing I can really say about it is that it tastes like pudding to me. But now I'm going to try my regular almond milk version and compare the two. So straight from that, you can see that this is a lot different. It's also vanilla, but you can see, and I'm not sure if you can tell how dark it is. So that's already a big difference that I didn't even notice because, again, I just do a lot of dairy-free yogurt. So, but here we go. And this is something that I eat on a regular basis. So you can definitely taste the difference. This has more of a tart, I guess you can say, way of it. It's definitely tart. Tarter. I wouldn't say super tart, but it's definitely more tart than your dairy yogurt. Looking at the nutritional facts, now keep in mind this one is double the size of this one. It's 210 calories for 3/4 of a cup. This is for the entire container. It was 90 calories for the entire container, whereas this one is 210 for 3/4 of a cup. 22 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein, and 17 grams of sugar. Now that's something that concerns me. So if I look here, this is 6 ounces and 170 grams. And this is for 170 grams that it's reading per serving. So it has more sugar in it, which honestly surprises me to a degree, but also doesn't, because, and you'll notice this with the rest of the dairy-free options that I do. So this has more sugar in it. 17 grams is a lot, and it's the same size, like the serving size is the same as if I did this container here. So a lot more sugar, more carbs, more fat, and higher in calories. So, and then I'm looking at the ingredients. Obviously the main ingredient here is almond milk. You have almonds, cane sugar, natural flavors, what is that? Calcium. There's this one is non-fat milk, cornstarch, sugar, kosher gelatin, potassium. So honestly, I'm no nutritionist, but if we're looking strictly at nutritional facts, it seems as though this dairy-free or dairy one might be better. Anyway, taste-wise, again, I might be a little biased, but I would pick the almond milk option over the dairy option. Again, looking at your nutritional facts, I would definitely assess it and see which one is going to be healthier for you. But it blows my mind that this is lower in carbs, same protein, but lower in carbs and lower in sugar than your non-dairy option. But if I had to pick one, I'd definitely pick my go-to dairy-free, soy-free silk almond milk yogurt. Okay, so next we have cheese. So I have regular Kraft mozzarella with a touch of cream cheese. So that, and then a Trader Joe's find cashew cheese alternative. Let's start with our dairy cheese, which I already know I'm gonna know how it tastes because I'm a normal person and I've had cheese before. But so here is your regular mozzarella. Tastes like regular cheese, and I feel like I'm kind of a cheese lover, but I can't sit and eat like lots of cheese by itself or anything like that. So it tastes like regular cheese. I mean, let's look at the nutritional facts here. Fourth cup, you have 1 gram of carbs, 7 grams of protein, no sugar, 6 grams of fat, and it's 90 calories. What is this? But this one is different because it's a cream cheese powder. But it tastes like regular old mozzarella cheese to me. Alright, let's compare it. So now we have our dairy-free mozzarella style cashew cheese alternative from Trader Joe's. Let's see. I'm nervous to try this by itself. You can definitely taste the difference, okay guys? And it's weird because I think the taste is kind of the same, but the consistency is so different. So to me, it still tastes like mozzarella cheese, but it just gives this like chalky feeling after. Now let's read here. This is for 1 ounce. To compare, 1 ounce, 28 grams. So same amount of grams, same thing, right? It's 80 calories, so 10 calories less than the dairy option. It has 5 grams of carbs, whereas the dairy option had 1 gram of carbs. No protein, and the regular cheese had 7 grams of protein, and sugar, 0 sugar. And then you look at the ingredients, and I mean, obviously this is what I love about like dairy-free to a degree. All of this stuff is real. You have cashew base, coconut oil, potato starch, what is that? Modified corn starch, sea salt, all things that we've heard of before. And then you go to your dairy option. You guys can see it. It's just a bunch of stuff that like you may have never heard of before. So, if I had to pick between the two taste-wise, I would definitely pick the dairy option. And it's not even the taste. It's, again, the consistency of it. Like, to me, they both taste like mozzarella cheese. It's just the dairy-free option definitely left, like, a coat of, like, chalky feeling in my mouth after. Whereas the mozzarella dairy option just didn't feel that way. So I would say they're both pretty high on the taste level. I would give both of them probably the same level taste wise. So probably like an 8 or 9 because I like cheese. But I didn't love how the dairy-free option felt chalky. So I guess if I had to pick amongst the two, I'd probably go with dairy. But I would definitely put this on something, like I think I could definitely put this on something and not be like grossed out, if that makes sense. Right, so our next review is one of my favorites. Ice cream. I'll start with the dairy like I've been doing. We have some good old Ben & Jerry's, basically cookies and cream ice cream. So this is an exclusive flavor. So here we go. Whoa. Okay. Let's give it a try. Looks like regular ice cream. And tastes like regular ice cream. I mean, I'm a sucker for some good ice cream, so obviously Ben & Jerry's, you're gonna give that a 10 out of 10. Let me look at the nutritional facts. So the serving size is 2/3 cups. Wow, this is not good. 2/3 cup has 42 grams of carbs, 6 grams of protein, 22 grams of fat, and 390 calories. Let's be real, most of us, we start this and it's not just 2/3 cup. So they also have, for the entire container, it's 1,160 calories. It has 125 grams of carbs and 17 grams of protein. Guys, sorry, 98 grams of sugar. I forgot to mention that. I mean, when you read that, like, come on. Why would you even do this to yourself? And so we're going to compare it to a dairy-free option, and I believe it's a coconut milk base. Yeah, it's a coconut base. So here's your dairy-free option. I've already gotten into this a little bit, so I already know what it tastes like. And again, like the yogurt, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it has more of a brown look to it. And I think it's just because it's not using regular milk. Sorry, it's cold. I personally love dairy-free ice cream. And again, I haven't had dairy ice cream in a very long time. And a lot of ice cream stores and shops are making it such where dairy-free is just a normal thing. So when I do get ice cream from the store, for a while now, I've been getting dairy-free ice cream. So honestly, I think that this is amazing. Tasting it right after tasting a dairy ice cream, you can definitely tell that this has coconut in it. So if you're not like a huge fan of like coconut, you may be able to taste the difference. But I don't mind coconut at all. But again, after I had the dairy option, I could definitely taste that this has coconut in it. Consistency to me is still creamy like a regular ice cream. I think people also are concerned about that, like, oh, this is not going to taste creamy like a regular ice cream, but it definitely still has that creamy consistency. I think the only issue somebody would have with this specific brand, because there's so many different dairy-free ice cream options. You can have an oat milk base and almond milk base. This is just specifically a coconut base. But I think the only issue somebody might have with this is that you do have that like coconut taste to it to a degree. Let's look at the nutrition facts. It's still not the best. So a serving just like this one is 2/3 cups, and you have 30 grams of carbs, 18 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein, 210 calories, and 11 grams of fat. That's for 2/3 cup. If you were doing the entire container, it's 560 calories, which doesn't even compare to your 1,160 calories if you ate the whole thing of this. Carbs is 80, which is still super high, whereas this one, it was 125 for the entire thing. Sugar's at 48 grams, whereas this one was 98 grams. And then the protein is super low, which makes sense. Your protein is at 4 grams for the entire thing, and this one would be 17 grams, the dairy one. So, again, I might be a little biased, but honestly, just looking at the nutrition facts and the fact that to me this tastes like ice cream, I would go with the dairy-free option. Ben & Jerry's, old and faithful, but when you're about the gains, go for the dairy-free option. So we're on our last comparison. One of my absolute favorites, hot dogs. So I had to open it obviously to cook these, and I didn't open it the best. I got Nathan's beef, 100% beef hot dogs. And I know not everybody's a fan of hot dogs. I personally love hot dogs, but that's just me. And then I found this at Trader Joe's, I believe. Smart Dogs, plant-based hot dogs. So I'm gonna start with the regular, like I've been doing. And here's what your regular looks like. I put mustard and ketchup on it. If you can see, regular old hot dog. Guys, I'm sorry if you don't like hot dogs, but wow. So let's read about Nathan's. For one hot dog, you have 1 gram of carbs, 5 grams of protein, 13 grams of fat, 140 calories. I'm trying to find the ingredients. I don't know if I want to see the ingredients. Honestly, I've heard hot dogs are really gross, and I haven't watched. Apparently, there's a documentary out that talks about hot dogs. In the top 2 here are beef and water. So, and when I do get hot dogs, I always get like just 100% beef hot dogs because I don't trust it. So, I love a good hot dog. That was perfect. Definitely gonna finish that once I'm done with this video. And now we're gonna compare it to our plant-based hot dog. Here's what it looks like. I put mustard and ketchup on all the dogs, but I don't know if you can tell, it's definitely lighter than the regular beef dog, and it almost looks kind of like, not plasticky, but it just looks like, I don't know, different. But here we go. Okay, so I didn't like you guys. To me, it has a very like artificial taste to it, and I definitely tell you weren't eating like a beef hot dog. And I think that like a lot of the other things I've tried that's dairy free or plant based, they did a pretty good job of like, I still felt like I was eating that thing. Like the ice cream, I still felt like I was eating ice cream. The cheese, even though it was a little chalky, like it still had that mozzarella taste to it. Same with the yogurt. But this is just like, it tastes like artificial. For one dog, you have 2 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 8 grams of protein, 2.5 grams of fat, and 60 calories. So comparing it to your regular beef dog, let's see. 60 calories for the plant-based versus 140 calories for the beef. That's a big jump. 2.5 grams of fat for the plant-based versus 13 grams of fat for the beef. This one has 2 grams of protein, the plant-based one, and the regular one has 1 gram. And protein, your plant-based is going to be higher. 8 grams of protein versus 5 grams for your beef. Taste-wise, hands down, the beef hot dog wins. Nutrition-wise, I mean, you have more calories and more fat in your beef dog, less protein. So all in all, nutrition-wise, I would say the beef hot dog is worse for you. Been doing really good at having meatless days and even having meatless options, which I'm starting to like as well. But that's a no for me. Okay, so not sure how I forgot to end the video yesterday, but I'm ending it today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video and past videos that I've posted on this channel. Give them a like, comment down below some different video ideas that you might want to see from me. I plan on doing more plant-based versus regular food reviews, especially now that I am part-time vegan, very part-time. I still eat meat, I still have dairy, but I definitely dedicate days where I don't do that. I'm definitely trying a lot of new options, so I can do more videos where I review different plant-based options versus regular options. So stay tuned for more of those videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can know when I am posting videos, and you'll get a notification when I post something. So until next time, I will see you guys later.